We are in London, baby, and this morning we are joining the Trek store in Battersea. I am on my rim brake bike. We are joining them for a group ride. It's a 8:30 meet for a 9 a.m. rollout. I'm looking forward to it, guys. Welcome back to the What Life. Let's roll.
How's it going?
So cycling culture is alive and well, and there are tons upon tons of cycle groups up in London at the moment. So I thought I'd join the Trek guys. Obviously Trek, the bike manufacturer, Trek Madone, Trek Demane, that kind of stuff. Because they are hosting a ride this morning with one of their ambassadors at the Trek Battersea store. They might want to call it the Battersea store, guys, but if you know London, you are on the very edge of Wandsworth. The Trek Battersea store is there. This is the Wandsworth roundabout. That's the Wandsworth Bridge. That's the Wandsworth McDonald's. And this is Charlie, who's hosting the ride. We haven't actually met, by the way. Nice to meet you, Charlie.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good.
She's taking the ride today. That's the,
Yeah,
what are we doing?
We're going for laps at Richmond Park and then coffee at Lockdown Bakehouse. So yeah, hopefully the weather will hold up.
This is about as London group ride as you can get. Nice meet. It's November. I've seen a lot of people in bib shorts, not bib tights. Oh, we should cross. We've missed it.
We should cross.
Okay, this is about as London ride as you can get. Trek store, Richmond Park, loops of Richmond Park, which makes it super friendly because you can do your loops.
Very inclusive.
Inclusive,
Yeah.
and then we're ending at a bakery.
Bakery, literally just over there, yeah.
Bakery just over there, which is definitely
They do the best
Wandsworth.
croissants.
Right now we can go. So I used to live in the building behind me, and none of these buildings were here when I first moved in. God, that was a long time ago. Pretty sure this used to be in Evans back in the day, like back when it first started. And now we are the Trek store. I didn't actually, well, I've cycled past it. I've never been in. Morning. Hey. I've also worn as much black as possible to be in homage to the London cyclists with my white socks over my bib tights. To try and fit in. Hopefully they won't notice me. So like I said, this is my first time in the Trek store, although I did come in when it was in Evans. I'm pretty sure it was in Evans. Trek Madone, gorgeous bike, I love it. I was just telling the guys, I see the Trek Madone for me as a little bit like, you know, like a Ducati 996. It's like a hyper, super fast. It looks like that. But then personally, you know, I'd look at it and be like, oh, that's amazing. And then I kind of go to the Yamaha store and get myself just a normal bike, which is what I actually ride. I ride motorbikes. But gorgeous bike. I've got a friend who's got one. At some stage, I would love to test ride one of these. But I look at them and I think they're awesome. They look awesome. But then I'd much rather Alex Yee rides his gold-painted Trek Madone that looks sick and do his thing, and then I'll just kind of ride my own bike. This is what I'm on today, which is the rim brake bike, which basically means I can't brake one-handed anymore, so we're two-handed braking because we're on the rims. These are the 19mm internals, 38 Bontrager's, I think, and yeah, this was the first bike I built. Just to clarify you, if you'd like a bargain on a Gen 7 Trek Madone, it's knocked down from 3.5 to 10 grand. 13.5, sorry, to 10 grand. You can offer them 3 grand, they might take it. So as I said, Charlie is ride leader today, which I think is fantastic. I love the fact that we have more women who are hosting things. I think it's brilliant. Anyway, Charlie's going to talk us through our bike real quick.
So this, where should I start?
She picked it up yesterday as well.
Yeah, I picked it up yesterday. So this is a demo bike which I'm trialling. I've been trying out lots of different sizes to make sure that I kind of get the right bike for me, really. So
bar width?
Bar width is, so this is not of choice. This is 38, but I would typically go for a 36.
Okay. Frame size?
Medium, so that's kind of between 52, 54.
Cool. Stem length, is that something that you've...
90, I think.
Okay, yeah, it does look quite short.
Yeah.
Stack height, is that something you're going to change?
Yeah, I think I'll definitely play around with it. I think I just need to do some more miles on it just to kind of like work out what's right for me, I guess.
Okay. And is it fun?
Yeah, really fun.
312k.
Get the ad revenue up. Crushing the ride briefing before we head out. There's about 10, 12. There's about 10 or 12 of us heading out, I think, including the Trek guys who are coming front and back. Let's roll. Richmond Park, the absolute home of London-based, West London-based cycling. I was about to say, it's like a quintessential rite of passage to come and do some laps of Richmond Park. This guy here, Nicola from Dubai, he's just moved to London. He's never ridden in like this area he's never ridden in London before, and he said it just blew his mind how many cyclists there are and how crazy, like, popular it is. So that's got to be a good thing. And just a little commentary on the state of cycling in certainly London. It's flourishing. Clubs, groups, tons of them. You're scared.
How's it going?
Richmond Park has changed over the years, and it feels like you probably couldn't, and I apologise, Chris Miller, Jesse Coyle, you couldn't come do a smash group ride in Richmond Park anymore. Too many cyclists who are out here to enjoy it, and I think it's fantastic. There's, you know, horses for courses. Loads of groups out on a Saturday morning. We've split into two. Charlie, our little fearless leader, is leading the slightly quicker group. 2 ups. Part of the park is closed on a weekend to cars, which makes it nicer to ride in. Jesse! Everyone's here. This is the nice thing about Richmond Park. So we're 26, 28k an hour. The whole ride itself should be about 50k. We left at 9 a.m. and it's enjoyable. It's pretty chilled. It's like a chilled Saturday, kind of something that in the UK gets referred to as chat laps. I don't mean to like shame anyone, because I actually think we're a bit under 26k an hour, so that's what this has been so far. Trek they try and host 1 ride a month. Their next one will be out into Surrey, so this is, like, as I said, about as quintessentially London group ride as you can get. Meet somewhere, laps of Richmond Park, coffee and a croissant at a bakehouse, which is exactly what I like. There are the fast groups out this morning. London Dynamo are here, hitting their chain gangs, rolling through and offs. A couple of their groups have passed us by. So if you want fast groups, seek out London Dynamo. They are a club rather than like a brand. Just check them out. That's Dark Hill done. We do 1 more lap. 3 laps, 12k each. About that, maybe, yeah, 12k. Maybe less, 10k. done 2 full laps and we're about to do a ballet loop. Charlie, come tell me what a ballet loop is.
A ballet loop is half a lap and it goes past the ballet school, which is why it's called a ballet lap. There you go, in a sentence.
The ballet loop. It's the cheater's way to get from one side of the park to the other without having to do a full loop.
It is.
But it's also a nice little way to do a 15-minute slow, easy loop around the park. So we can do a couple of those.
Yeah, do a couple of those.
How's the bike feel?
It feels good, yeah. It feels really good. Nice and smooth. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
So chatting to Charlie about kind of bike fits, and because she's now got she's in a great position. Trek are now lending her a bike for an X period of time, so she gets to get one fitted out. So it comes about bike fit decisions and stem lengths and things like that. 2 big loops, 2 small loops, and then this is Richmond Park it must be about 10 o'clock now. And because it's London, white helmet, white socks, white shoes is what has fast become the standard for the cycling community, irregardless of the weather. As a ride report though, we must have held maybe like 24 to 26k an hour, so nice and casual, exactly kind of what a store community ride that's just a friendly ride should be. They are going to do other rides out into the countryside, which I imagine will be a bit different. I just don't think you can come into Richmond Park and hammer loops. Even with anyone, I don't think it's possible. Too many cars, too many other riders. Harder to do nowadays. What do you think?
I agree with that. I'd say if you want to do that, you need to be out at 7 o'clock in the morning. You can still probably do it, but once it gets past 9, it's way too busy. It's more about the casual kind of riding at this point. You're dead on.
There are clubs that go out
24k an hour, exactly.
There are clubs that do go out early in Richmond Park and hammer loops, right?
Yeah.
Right, let's go and get a coffee and some cake that we're going to make Charlie pay for. So many really nice bikes here. And if you are a cyclist that's on their own, or you come visit London on the weekend and you bring your bike, just turn up at Richmond Park and get some laps in. Politely ask to join a few groups, I think. And it's free parking, because everyone always asks that. Just asking the Dynamo guys how much they pay a year. He actually didn't know, but he reckons it's quite cheap, 40, 50 quid, 80 quid jersey. It's quite good to know. Tons of rides a week, and he said it's 100% worth it. Watch out for the speed bump. Lockdown Bakehouse apparently has a very good almond croissant. No bike racks though. So Charlie is going in to get croissants for us to bring out. So Lockdown Bakehouse, almond croissants the size of your head. Some of the guys are going to look after. There is no bike racks here, by the way. Other coffee stops in Wandsworth, Putney and Battersea are available, but this is a pastry haven with a little breakfast place and a bakery. Nice to meet you guys. Thanks, Charlie. Thank you. Before we wrap this one up, I am going to dive over to the clubhouse very quickly. So we're going to say a quick goodbye to the Trek ride, which was lovely, very social paced, social vibe. It was nice. And we'll head over to the clubhouse, if I can get through it here. As great as the clubhouse is, or everything about it, hands down the best thing is that they give you locks. So you can literally just lock your bike at least to the bike rack, because we're in West London, so if you're inside ordering a coffee, just that little bit extra, someone can't just come grab it and do a runner. Genius, guys, genius.
Next to you.
So we're all locked up and you can go and get a coffee with a little bit of peace of mind. Let me give you the stats for that ride. I did 55k, 4 hours, but that's because I parked up, rode to the store and whatnot. It was nice, it was all very chilled, very casual, very group vibe friendly. I think if it was the summertime, you'd want to go out and hit a few more miles, you want to push a little bit harder, but for November that was pretty perfect because loops around Richmond Park, good roads, clean roads, loads of cyclists so you feel safe, and yeah, like 2 thumbs up to that. So that was a good ride. Thanks for joining in, guys. We're going to wrap this one up here because I'm going to grab another coffee. You don't need to see me drink more coffee, but I'll see you guys on another one soon.